Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to make some really nice fluffy, crispy, chewy Yorkshire puddings. So before we start, not everybody has those nice trays or those nice trays to make those Yorkshire puddings. So I'm just using ordinary muffin trays. So in there I've poured in ½ centimetre of vegetable oil, and the first thing you need to do is pop these into an oven at 190 degrees to make sure that the tray itself is piping hot, because that's what makes that Yorkshire pudding rise. Now if that tray isn't hot enough, then you get flat Yorkshire pudding. Okay, so that's first. And what I've done is I've got a second tray underneath there, and that's when I take this tray back out, I don't want to take the individual muffin trays out because these will start cooling down, but if they're on another tray, that'll retain the heat. So when I transfer it back, they're not cold, they're still, the trays are still hot. So I'm going to pop this into the oven first at 190 degrees, just to make sure that they're piping hot for about 15 minutes, and then we'll get ready for the mixture. See you in a minute. Right, so the trays are in the oven, and to make the mixture, about 4 things: flour, milk, eggs, and salt. That's about it. But it's how you bind the ingredients will basically turn out to be either a flat or fluffy Yorkshire pudding. So I've sifted some 200 grams of flour. I've got 4 large eggs, and I've got some I've got some regular milk and some salt. So I'm just going to mix the salt into the flour. And then literally just break these eggs straight into the milk. Okay, I'm going to mix in my eggs and milk, and then I'm going to wait for about 13 more minutes, and I'll come back in a short while and show you how to then pour in the mixture. And now pouring the mixture is another art as well. I wouldn't call it an art, but you have to be really, really careful. What we don't want is, you know, when you're making cake or when you're making something in a pan or in a tray that's going to go into the oven, where you pour and you say, oops, sorry, there's a bit on the side. And what happens, we don't want that. If that happens, that starts taking up additional heat, starts burning, and that really does impact your Yorkshire pudding. So we need to be really, really careful on that. So one of the things that really makes a good Yorkshire pudding is fluffy, well whisked eggs and milk. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of extra beating, just so they come out, and it's the air basically that's going to allow that Yorkshire pudding to rise a bit more. So I'm going to pour this. And make sure that this is nicely whisked. Get around those edges. Make sure there's no flour left at the bottom or in the corners of the bowl. I'm going to have a good quick clean up, carry on with the mixing, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Right, my muffin trays ready. I'm going to pop them out, take them out from the oven, place them here, and very quickly and very carefully pour the mixture into each one of those casings. Okay, watch. Okay, so very carefully now, it's really hot. So what we want to do is start pouring, and you can see as I'm pouring the mixture, okay. Right, so I'm going to pop this back in the oven for about 20-25 minutes, and I'll show you what they look like when they're ready. See you in a minute. Welcome back everybody, and I'm super excited. I'm just looking at the oven now. Let me take them out and show you. And look at those bad boys. What can I say? It's a beautiful Yorkshire puddings. Look at the size of them. If you went out to the stores, you may not even get something this big. And for the price, a fraction. The good thing is, these aren't going to last very long in our house. We've got Yorkshire eaters who have them for breakfast. Look at that. It's nice and crunchy on the outside, gooey and soft on the inside, and it's hot. The only thing that's lacking is a roast lamb. See you again. Take care. Tell me how it went. Bye for now.